Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is NonRevSims, and welcome to another Sims 3 Steel Current Household update. So if this houseboat doesn't look familiar to you, then I'm gonna have a link in the top right as well as in the description for you. It is a link where you can go meet this family, start from the kind of sort of beginning, and get to know my Sims before we dive on in. So make sure you go do that first, because I'm honestly just gonna be telling updates. I won't really go in depth with this family because I have talked about them quite a bit before, and if you follow me on Twitter then you should already know them. Welcome to another update video. This update video has been a long time coming. Initially I was planning on doing an update in December, and then things got really busy for me, and then January came and I was like, okay, January, I'm gonna sit down and film this. But then I didn't actually have time to play. I didn't even have time to play my game, and I wanted to have them in the place they are currently in. So yeah, that's why it has taken me quite a while to get this update out to you guys. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. It was not meant to be this far apart from the last update. But as you can see here, this says ring bell, meaning, oh, you see that right there. Nobody lives here. Nobody. Not my family. Yeah, we moved out of our little houseboat and over to our new house. And yeah, let's go over there. You guys should already know the house though, because when I built it, I told you guys about it. Welcome to the Steel Family Farm. I built this house as part of a collab back in December. It was a Christmas collab with a whole bunch of amazing simmers, and this was my part of the collab. So if you want to go check that video out, I will have a speed build of this house so you can go watch that and see how I came up with this house and where the idea came from and all that good stuff. We still have some Christmas decorations up because winter ended yesterday, so I didn't take those down, but I think I'm gonna leave them there. They look cool. So anyway, let's jump into our update about the Sims. I'm gonna do the update about the Sims first, and then I will give you all a tour of the house. They're all doing whatever they want, so I'm just gonna go ahead and hit play and talk to you guys about this family. So you guys should remember Miss Josie Duncan. She is the matriarch of the family. She was my, not her getting asked out on a date while I'm trying to do this update. Oh my goodness. No, we don't want to go on a date. We're happily married. Do you see that? That says eternally faithful. Okay, she's eternally faithful to her husband. Okay, but anyway, remember Josie Duncan. These were her traits real quick. She was our vegan queen, our little hippie who, like, this dude is a hippie too, you can tell. That's her old coworker. But yeah, she used to work at the science facility as environmental scientist. She did retire finally. She, made her contributions to the world, or made her contributions to this town, which is Evansdale County, and now she's kind of just like taking in and enjoying the retired life. So here's Miss Josie here. We got some things over there for her, but I'll talk to you guys about that when we do our little house tour. She's mastered everything, obviously, except for gambling, which she actually just picked up that skill because I did have them go gamble because we had no money to afford this house. So they had to go pick up gambling, which, I mean, her and Oliver lost the majority of the household funds. But we'll talk about that in another video, just because I don't want to embarrass them. She also has dancing. This is her inventory real quick, nothing crazy in there. And that is that about Miss Josie. Let's go over to Oliver. What is he doing? So Oliver is inside of the house. I don't know if there we go. I don't know if I can get a good close-up of him. Let's just let him wash the dishes and then move out of the way. Oh yes, oh nice, we got some spoiled food in the house. Love how you guys can see that. Just ignore that. Oh my gosh, am I the only one that forces like my Sims to eat spoiled food? Don't lie, do y'all do that? Because I do. Okay, well, here is Mr. Oliver Duncan, who's looking a little creepy right now, but when does he not? So this is Oliver Duncan. He is obviously the son of, I don't know what generation he is. Let me go find out. In-laws, master controller, basic, family tree. So he is I think he's generation, because this is generation 2. So this is generation 3. So he is generation 4. Yeah, this is generation 2. 3, and then this is okay. So he's generation 4 of my current household. Again, I moved my household, or I switched towns with my household, so I'll insert a picture of what the actual family tree is meant to look like, but this is what it does look like at the time. He is generation 4 of my current household, and that is where we are at with him. I did decide to go with Gianna's side of the family just because I had moved Mason's side of the family out, so that was Carson, who, little Carson, if you guys remember from I think the first video I did, she was a child at the time, but she did pass away, but she did have 2 of her own kids, and then they had kids, and then those kids had kids. It's crazy, like, oh my goodness. And this girl actually looks just like her. It's pretty creepy because that's her granddaughter, but she looks just like her. But anyway, back to Oliver. So Oliver, you guys remember, he's also a very green and eco-friendly guy. That's what him and Josie bonded over. You know, that's what they went to university to do and study together. He is also enjoying his retired life. He did retire from being a marine biologist, so he had a great run working for the science facility in town, just helping to clean up the ocean and make sure that it was sustainable for the future generations. So again, he retired as well. These are his skills. He also has gambling. He did lose a lot of our money, like a lot of it. He lost a lot of money. He also has the piano and drum skill, which I will talk to you guys about the drums back there because that room is very special over there. This is his inventory here. Not much has changed. Yeah. So next up, we are on Miss Arden, who is actually out working. Miss Arden was, I think she was a teen. Yeah, she was definitely a teen in the last update video. And I was telling you guys about how I wasn't sure. Ooh, girl, what is... Let's hit play. I was telling you all how I wasn't sure what direction I wanted to take her life in, whether I wanted her to join one of the Showtime careers or have her pursue a band. So what I ended up having her do was join the singer career, which she actually is level 10 at. So she's at the top. And I chose to do this one just because, again, my very first sim, Carolina, was a singer, and I don't think she ever reached the highest level, and I don't think she ever reached the highest level in that career. So I kind of wanted to play it over with my girl Arden over here, and she did great at it. I mean, that obviously is not her best, but she does concerts, and she be getting paid like 10 to 15K per show, which is crazy. Is that realistic? I don't know how much celebrities make. This is actually one of her like cousins or something, like second cousin twice removed or whatever. Ooh, not this guy falling over in the background over here. Oh, that's they're kind of related, not directly though, to my sim here, but again, she did join the singer career. I'll try to leave screenshots throughout this video. I always forget to say that in the beginning, but I have a lot of screenshots, so I'll try to throw them throughout the video. You guys should remember all of her favorites. When she aged up, I don't remember what traits she got, but she is neurotic, artistic, natural born performer, genius, and dramatic. I think I gave her dramatic when she aged up. And then like before, her favorite music is hip-hop, her favorite food is fried peanut butter and banana sandwich, and her favorite color is Irish green. She is a young adult. I did turn off aging because Josie is very close to dying, and I want Josie to see her grandkids, so I turned off aging for the time being because I need Arden to have some kids so that she can enjoy those grandkids. But again, that is her thing. She does have 2 gigs that are steady. I didn't want her to have that many just because they could get very repetitive, but that is that. She also graduated high school as class valedictorian. I forgot what her thing was. She was class valedictorian as well as most likely to take over the world. We love that for her. She does have sheet music from all of the instruments because she does play all of the instruments. So her skills here, you'll see that she does have guitar, or she has piano, she has bass, drums, and then I believe she also has guitar as well, but I think she mastered guitar. Yeah, she mastered guitar, but she hasn't yet mastered drums. Drums is her instrument of choice. You guys should know that from before. But she does do a bit with bass and piano. She has gambling skill as well, and some other random ones that she was bored or she had a wish to do. So yeah, this is her inventory. You guys already saw that. And yeah, that's all there is about her. We do have some wish. You guys might see that wish down there. She does want to move in. She does want to move in with the man who is currently in the household. So yeah, let's go ahead and meet him. So next up, we have Mr. Isaac Gardner. His reputation should precede him. Oh my God, why is he painting in his underwear? You guys should remember from the last video, Miss Arden had a boyfriend named Isaac Gardner who was dating Arden's uncle's girlfriend. I know. It's kind of confusing, but let's take a look back at their family tree. Let's go ahead and look at their family tree real quick. Who is in the family? Let's go ahead, because we did have some people move out. We did have some people move in. So in the last update, I talked to you all about Jonah. So Jonah is Oliver's half-brother. If you guys should remember, Toby had him later on in life. He was an elder when he was born and then passed away. And Jonah was just like he was like the outlaw kid. He like failed out of school. He was getting detention all the time. He skipped school. He was just not having it. He did actually turn his life around. Like, I was surprised when he aged up. He really wanted to work in the military. He wanted to get married. So I let him do all of that. He ended up getting a job in the military. He is a wingman currently. He's living his life outside of the household. I did get him married to his girlfriend, Lauren. This is who Isaac was cheating with. So again, Jonah is Arden's uncle because that is her father's brother. And Lauren was his girlfriend when they were all in high school. But he wanted to marry her, even though he kind of sort of walked in. That's another thing. Jonah actually walked in on Isaac cheating on Arden, and Jonah hates Isaac. Like, I didn't even do anything with the two of them, but they despise each other. And I'm assuming it's because he kind of sort of broke his niece's heart, you know? Like, my good man is like, he's very family oriented. He cares about his family. But yeah, he did marry his girlfriend that did cheat on him, but it's okay. They both have a life together, and you know, they have these two twin daughters. One is a blonde, I don't know why. Willow and Reed, they had those girls, and those two at the gym. The Lums, those are her parents. So yeah, that's that about Jonah. He moved out, you know, eventually worked through his issues with the family. He is still not on the best of terms with Oliver, but he is, you know, they are trying to amend things, especially since Oliver is old and he's going to die off soon. So they're going to try to fix the relationship. But anyway, back to Isaac. Isaac, he was kind of like the how do I say this respectfully? He was the man whore of high school. Like, he got with literally all of the girls. Like, everyone he has, except for all of the ladies he has good relationships with, he probably had something with. So that's Lauren over there. I wouldn't be surprised if he did something with her. I don't remember the girl that Jonah walked in on him with, but I'll try to leave that picture somewhere. They were literally in the bed, like about to woohoo when Jonah walked in. But yeah, so he is currently in the law enforcement career. Again, he's trying to turn his life around as well. He was something in high school, so he's trying to make a name for himself. So he wants to be, or his lifetime wish is to be an international super spy. He is currently level 8. He's very close to reaching that lifetime wish. And this is how he's doing at work. I don't remember if he graduated with anything. I don't think he lived in our house when he graduated. But yeah, he wants to move in with Arden as well, and he wants to get married. It doesn't say get married to Arden, but he does want to get married eventually. So I don't know. We'll see how these two end up working out. These are his skills. Those are his skills there real quick. This is his inventory. I don't think he won anything like in high school, but he is very into being artistic. Like, that is one thing I noticed about him. He's very artistic. So I sold off a few of his paintings already, but he did have a few paintings. Actually, the dog has them. Yeah. So he did make a few of these sketches like this. He did make this sketch over here, and I thought that one was really cute. That looks like it's perfect for a kid's room. And then he also did this one. He also did this one here, which I thought was amazing. I have never seen this in the game before. So That's what he has. What else about him? He does like cooking as well, and he does play the drums. He is also eco-friendly, so I guess that's something that Josie and Oliver can bond with him over. His favorites are beach party. His favorite music is beach party. His favorite food is peanut butter and jelly. His favorite color is yellow. He is a young adult and he won't be aging up anytime soon, but he is flirty, excitable, a genius, inappropriate, and eco-friendly. So when you combine those flirty and inappropriate traits, that's where you start getting that cheating, okay? So I'm gonna excuse him just because he had those traits already and he's kind of working around them. I guess maybe that's what Arden sees, that she sees he's trying to make become a better person, and he's trying to work hard against these two flirty and inappropriate traits because those things were working against him. He was flirting with everyone. Like, I feel like every time he meets someone new, he wants to skinny dip with them, which is not normal. Not at all. Again, that's his inventory, lifetime rewards, and all that good stuff. So next, we're gonna go over to little Miss Arielle, who is no longer little. I was like, where is she? She's on the stairs. All right, so next up is Arielle, who is actually walking down the stairs. She looks like she wants to murder someone, but what's new? Let's let her come down the stairs so that she's not looking crazy. All right, don't use the deep fryer. All right, so I just had Arielle just change into her everyday. Oh my gosh, all of my Sims smell, you guys. This is not normal. Okay, yeah, it is. It is normal. But here is Miss Arielle. Last time we saw her, she was an evil child. I mean, she is still evil, but now she's a young adult. Look at my little girl. Oh my God, I can't believe she's like a whole adult right now. She actually just aged up. Oh my God, she stinks. A few days ago, or not a few days ago. She did age up a little while ago. I think she aged up before winter started. But this is my little evil child, Arielle. You guys should remember, Arielle was our little evil demon queen who was forced to wear dresses and cutesy stuff because her parents wanted her to be a girly girl, like Miss Arden is. Arden is very much a girly girl. Arielle, not so much, but she's kind of adopted that lifestyle now, like even by wearing dresses. Like, she's gotten it beat into her head so much that now she just like is whatever. I guess I'm a girly girl. I'll dress like that, but deep down I'm not. But yeah, that's Miss Arielle. I don't think she was evil at the time, but she's full-fledged evil now. So these are her traits here. She's an animal lover. Obviously, she loves animals. That is the only time she's smiling. She's smiling when she interacts with animals or when she's stealing candies from babies. She's also grumpy. She's evil. She's easily impressed, and she's a heavy sleeper. Her favorite music is classical. Her favorite food is cheese tofu steak, and her favorite color is blue, and she's an Aquarius. I forgot to say that Isaac is a Leo. You know what? That kind of explains a lot. No shade to Leos. And Arden is a Leo as well. But again, she's a young adult. I said she just aged up, and these are her relationships. Mostly people from high school. We do have a few like family members, like these guys are family members. That's also a family member. But yeah, she does have a job. So I was wrestling between the idea of having her join the villain career. I don't know what it's called. The one where you work at the warehouse or whatever. I was gonna make her an evil villain, but then I was like, you know what? That's not really Arielle's thing. She's evil to a fault. She doesn't want to see, she doesn't want to bring destruction. Okay, hold up. We gotta stop because not these two about to woohoo in the middle of my video. Okay, you guys, chill out. Can I finish? She's not about bringing destruction into the world. She just likes to be mean to people, not so much everyone else, or not so much to like society. She's mean to certain people. If you're mean to her, she's mean to you. Or if you're a baby, she's mean to you. So she did have a wish. She was really into writing as well as being artistic. So that's something I noticed about her. She was very much into writing and being artistic. And then one day she had a wish to be had a wish to join the writer career. And I was like, you know what? That would be so good for her. Like, could you imagine the books she would write, like as a child, like as someone who was a child that really wanted to express themselves, but like their parents kind of like beat them away from this train of thought and made them think that they wanted something else. And I was just like, you know what, she can do some real damage writing books. Maybe she's one of those people that like writes self-help books on how to be evil. That's her. But yeah, that's Miss Arielle here. So she is a small-time scribe. She's level 2 because she's earned quite a bit of money. She's written 1 book so far. She's working on her 2nd one. She was actually the high school valedictorian. I think those kids sucked at school because Arielle didn't really try at school. I mean, she kind of did. She was pretty smart, but I don't think she was smart enough to earn valedictorian. But these are her skills here. A lot of them have maxed out. Oh, you know what? She is smart. She has a high logic skill. This is her inventory here. She was also voted most likely to take over the world. So Arden was voted most likely to take over the world as well. But I feel like Arden would be like someone who they would assume becomes like a president or something. Whereas Arielle's most likely to take over the world. It's probably like someone who becomes a dictator. But this is her inventory. She does have a firefly as well as a lizard because her lifetime wish is to become the ark builder. So she wants to own 2 cats, dogs, horses, birds, lizards, turtles, rodents, snakes, butterflies, and beetles. So we have a long way to go. We only have 2 things. She's caught a few more items, but we did sell them for money when we were trying to buy the house. So she has to work back to get those animals again and catch them in the wild. That is the first book she wrote. She was in debate club as well as drama club. She does play guitar. I want to say she's close to mastering the guitar skill, and she also plays piano as well. And again, I'll tell you guys all about the instruments and all that stuff in a little bit. That's everything there about her. She does have Raised by Wolves, so Raised by Wolves lifetime reward point. So she does get it says here she gains more social fulfillment from interacting with pets, and I felt that was like pretty necessary just because we are going to have quite a few pets in the household. Right now we only have 2, but we're going to work our way up to getting every single one of these, which is going to be insane because we already have a lot of Sims in the household. And I did forget to mention that Arden did fulfill her lifetime wish, so that's that about Arden. And then next up we have Manny. We have Mr. Manny. I did give him a last name that's in Portuguese. I'll explain why I did that. But Mr. Manny is not a normal sim. If you go to his family tree, he's the only one there. He was actually Arielle's imaginary friend. I know she has one in there right now. For some reason, it keeps giving her another one, even though she brought him to life. I don't know why. But she did bring him to life with that logic skill. She created the potion to bring him to life, to kind of be like, you know what? Look, Mom and Dad, that person I was telling you about this whole time, he's a real man. He's a real man. So they've been dating. She was very apprehensive to date him when she was in high school, just because she was like, I don't know if I like the idea of loving someone. So getting these 2 together was quite a struggle. He liked her a lot. She didn't feel the same way. She was like, yo, look, you're my little teddy bear. So that's why I gave him this last name, Fofinho. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. If I'm not, I'm so sorry. I'm still trying to work on my Portuguese, guys, little by little. I forgot what it meant. I want to say it either means like cuddly or cute. So that's why I figured I would give him that name, just because he did previously used to be her imaginary friend and it was a teddy bear. So Mr. Manny. Mr. Manny is a young adult. He is a Gemini. It's pretty interesting. His favorite music is country. His favorite food is sushi, and his favorite color is purple. He hates the outdoors. He's a loser. He's hot-headed, a natural cook, and a savvy sculptor. He had all of these traits already. I think I gave him natural cook and savvy sculptor. I've never had a sim with such bad traits, so I was like, let me give him some good ones. That way, like, he's not a complete crazy sim. And you know what? Actually, he hasn't ever acted on his hot-headed. His loser one, he definitely has, and his hate the outdoors. I've never seen him hot-headed. He never really gets into fights with anyone. He's a very sweet and cuddly sim. These are his relationships here, mostly people he went to high school with. He is in the inventor career. He does have the savvy sculptor, but he likes to do anything like with his hands, inventing, sculpting, whatever it is. He loves it all. But I did give him the job of inventor, and his lifetime wish is to master the inventing skill, master the painting and sculpting skill as well. So he wants to be a descendant of Da Vinci, and all of his stuff here deals with inventing. These are his skills here. I think he's mastered cooking. Yes, he loves to cook, which is probably another reason why I decided to give him a Portuguese name. Just the fact that he loves to cook. And then this is his inventory here. He does have a few things he has invented, but a lot of it we did sell. And then he also does have some potions because he wants to learn more of how he came to be. So, you know, Arielle mastered that logic skill and used that skill to bring him to life. So now he wants to learn more about how to do that. So he has been learning the logic skill and trying to invent potions. So those are his. This is everything about him there, and that is all there is about Mr. Manny. Let's get a good look at him from the front, because these two, I don't know why they're trying to woohoo right now. Like, literally, y'all, I want to know if I wonder if she's gonna say no. I wouldn't be surprised if she says no. No, she's accepting it. Okay. Oh, look at these two over there. Where's the dog at? Oh, he didn't go. She didn't go. This Ursula. Okay, well, those two are gonna do their thing. I didn't tell them to do that. I don't know why they wanted to, but whatever. More power to you. Next up, we have our two little doggos. We have Miss Ursula. You guys should remember her from before. She was our very first dog. She is an elder. I'm actually really sad about this one. She's an elder. I don't want her to die, so I'm thinking I'm gonna buy the Young Again potion for her, because I do want her to, you know, be considered as one of the dogs in Arielle's arc. So I think I am gonna buy that for her and have her age back down, just because I don't want to lose her. So that's Arielle, Ursula, who was again named after Ursula from the Little Mermaid. These are her traits. She has a lot. And then over here we have her best friend, who's actually messing. Okay, both of them are chasing. Both of them are chasing Ursula, or both of them are chasing Josie and Oliver. They both love them so much, even though these are Arielle's dogs. Next up we have Mr. Sebastian. He's a young adult, right? Or adult, I forgot. Dogs don't have young adult. He's an adult. He is close to becoming an elder. I think I'm gonna buy him the potion too when he becomes an elder. I do want them to have puppies. That's my main. I do want them to have puppies. That's my main thing. So that's why I do want Ursula to age back down. But those are his traits. These are the Sims he knows. These are his skills. Oh, wait, they don't have skills. He has a lot of stuff in his inventory because this is where I store our extra seeds for the garden. It is springtime, but winter did just happen, so we couldn't plant any of those. And he has all of the sheet music from my Sims. So let's go into this little family. We have a little family band. That's what this room is for. Our little garage that is not a garage. Because I made it too small. This is the family band area. Normally there are more instruments, but I took them out, or the Sims have them in their inventory. Like I think she has her guitar, Arielle has her guitar. So it's basically just my immediate household. So Josie, Oliver, Arden, and Arielle have a family band. It did just start out with the three of them, Josie, Arden, and Oliver, but then Arielle aged up and she's like, okay, I want to join you guys. You're corny, but I want to join it. I want in on it. So she did join the family band, and they've done a few shows, but I don't think Arielle has done a show yet with them because she did just age up. But that is their little family band. That's where they have little family band practices and all that stuff. So let's go over here to this side. Over here we have our starting family garden, and we have a little tractor over here. We are hoping to expand on this, but everything is dormant. Hopefully they will come back to life very soon. But over here we do have our tractor to easily water and fertilize all of our plants and harvest everything. Then we have our chickens and our cows. You guys should remember this from the Speedbuild video. I just changed the orientation of them to work out. Sometime soon I am thinking of building, once we do get a bit more money, I am thinking of building a greenhouse here. How do we just get 5K? Was that from Arden? I'm pretty sure that was Arden. I am thinking of building a little greenhouse over here. I don't know why these seeds keep spawning here. We always get so many seeds for some reason, but I do want to put a greenhouse over here just so we can have so that we can have a little garden inside, that it doesn't matter what the weather is, but it will always, you know, be growing. So whenever they earn some more money, I am going to go ahead and build that. But let's go ahead and take a look at the house. I didn't change much from the speed build. I took a few things out just because they didn't have the most money, but let's start over here. The only thing that changed in here, which again, if you want to see a full video of the speed build, I do have it on my channel. or I do have it up already. So back here we have our clothesline and we have a pet hygienator, which I swear by that thing. That is such a good lifetime reward because these dogs get fleas like nobody's business. We do have the pet beds in here just because these dogs always wake up my Sims. So I was like, okay, you guys, y'all gotta sleep in the barn. We are planning. Oh my god, we have a chipmunk. Wait, is that her chipmunk? Did he jump out of her inventory? I think he did. That is her chipmunk. I forgot she had a chipmunk, but he jumped out of her inventory. We are planning on getting a horse, so that's where the horse will be. Upstairs, this is Manny's workspace. Well, kind of anyone's because Manny uses it the most, this is where he works. So that is the inventing table as well as the sculpting table. He did actually just sculpt this chair out of metal, which I've never even seen this chair before. I don't know if this is a normal chair or what, but he is going to go ahead and sell that later on. We do invent over there. Then over here I put this monstrosity. This is the glass blowing thing. We haven't used it yet. I actually just bought this set on the Sims 3 store, which I'm excited to use because you can make accessories and all that stuff, so I'm excited to get to use that. Over here we have the science table, and then on this side we have some photos. These are Josie's photos from when she was in college. So that's her and Oliver when they were younger, when they first started dating, and then that's her with her mom, and then her with her sister-in-law. Those are the only ones she ever took, so that's what we have. We have Oliver's scuba diving photos, and then we have their high school diplomas up there. Oops. And that is all there is to the barn. Let's go ahead and take a look at the house. Let's start off downstairs. You guys already saw the garage, which is a band space. And then over here is the kitchen, which I don't think I changed much. We do have lots of preserves and jams up here. So we have like strawberry jam and then condensed milk from the canning station. Somebody didn't eat, I think that's Arielle's. Again, not much has changed in here, I don't think. Over here we put our famous plumb bob picture on the wall. I love that thing. And I think we have some high school diplomas. Don't know who they belong to. Probably Arielle and Manny. We still have our Christmas tree up. And that over here we have, the only thing I changed in here was adding our little starfish named Starry. I know, so original. Ooh, and then in the corner we have our family photo, which I showed off in the last part. This is what the family looked at in the last part. We got a little Jonah over there, Arielle, and then Arden. And then on this side, we have Oliver and Josie's prom photos with Arielle and Manny's prom photos. I don't know what they were thinking. I thought it was funny, so I was like, let me put both of these up that way. And then they're both wearing black and green, and it's like, why? Why did you guys do that? I don't understand. Here is the master bedroom. This is the master bedroom with the walk-in closet. Nothing really changed in here. Again, we are still decorating little by little. We brought our neon sign from Josie and Oliver's room, and then we also brought our little boat just to remember where we used to live, on the boat, on the houseboat. You know, just a little remembrance for Oliver, because he is all about that boating life, all about the oceans and all that stuff. This is the master bathroom. Again, nothing much in here. We bought our urinal from the house. Okay, and I think that is all down here. We do have this blacked out. This could be another room, but I'm too lazy to figure out the way it's gonna go, so that's that. Upstairs we have, first over here, Arden's room, which is the emptiest. Literally all of her decor from being a teen is the only thing I put in here. That's it. So yeah, nothing too crazy. Over here we have Arielle and Manny's room, which they got a lot of crap over here on the walls. Like, we got Arielle's cat photos. I don't know what that's from. I think she won the spring dance queen or something, like the May Queen. And then they just have a TV. Again, I couldn't really personalize it because we didn't have money. Now we do, so I will. Then over here we have the bathroom, and then the hall bathroom, and then like the bonus space, which is kind of like the activity room. So they do have the drafting table, ballet bar, and then the easel there to paint. Just some stuff, a yoga mat to do yoga, and then in the corner we put the computer. This is where Arielle does most of her crazy writing. So look out for some weird stuff coming out from these two. the direction they're going in. I choose one sim. Normally I choose one sim and I kind of just play out their life, like from the kids. I only choose, not y'all trying to woohoo in your parents' bed. No, no, sorry, not in the parents' bed. But like I said, normally I choose one sim and I have them live out their lives. That's why I hate having my sims have 2 kids, because it's always really bad trying to choose who will continue on. But in this case, I am gonna keep both of the girls in this household and, you know, just play out their lives from there and see. I don't know if Arden and Isaac are actually gonna get married. Even though Isaac does want to get married, Josie doesn't want to marry him. Or maybe she does, who knows. I hope you guys enjoyed this update from this little crazy family. Real quick before we leave, I did just want to show you guys if they're home. They aren't. Aw, Jonah's out at the moment. It's probably, let's see where he is. I did want to show you guys Jonah because he made a huge change in his life, and it's very nice to see. Got 2 kids, got a wife, has a stable job. He's doing his thing. I am happy for him. Oh, here he is at the university hangouts. Okay, and there's his wife. I don't know where they left the kids, probably with the babysitters, but that's Jonah and his wife. You can see them, they're both wearing their uniforms. I don't know why, but yeah, and it looks like Arielle's lizard got loose. That's nice, that's cool. Okay, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this update. Again, stay tuned, I'll be updating on them again in the future. Hopefully it doesn't take me another 3 months to do another update, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more frequent updates, then make sure you follow me on Twitter at NonRevSims, because I post about them when I can. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like, leave a comment down below, and if you want to see more of my content, then make sure you hit that subscribe button. I will see you guys in the next one.